Welcome back, everyone. Hope y'all are having a great rest of your day so far. We are in for some Pax Day this afternoon. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys in chat and whoever's available to join me in game as well. We are going to be on the hunt for some dandelions and getting our armor crafting leveled up. And of course, as always, wandering around and seeing what kind of trouble we can get into. So let's go ahead and jump into our world here. This game is a lot of fun. It's kind of a chill, relaxing, focuses a lot on crafting and exploration. So it's always a good time. Oh. Hork, welcome back. How are you? Feel a little less stuffed now? Let's take a look at our map here and see where we're at. Okay. We do have that fast travel. We still need to get that fast travel and that one. These are pretty high tiers of enemies. We tend to get killed. But now that we have the iron weapons, we'll do better over in this area. But we do need to get our armor crafting up. I'm going to move myself over here for you guys. There we go. Now we can make sure we see everything else a little bit better. Move myself into the opposite corner. There we go. Okay, let's see. Yes, we were waiting on the yeast and the flour, and we were doing a bunch of cooking as well. We've got the bottler and the fermenter and the baking oven, so we can make ourselves some bread. We should be able to make ourselves some bread now. Let's see. Yeast. There we go. Well, we'll have to make the yeast first. And that will take, that takes an hour. Oh, good grief. All right. What'd you end up deciding to play? Let's drop some of this stuff off here. Oh. That in there. Honey. Beeswax can go somewhere else. Put that in there. Empty some of these things out. Everything. Oh, that's because I was picking up random things while I was dead. So. What we're going to do, we're going to clear out some. We were carrying multiple weapons, so nice. I love Witcher 3. Where are you at? Did you start a new playthrough? We're gonna drop the hand spear and the shield in here. Everything we're doing is two-handed. Keep that. Our tools. Let's see here. Trying to decide. Put that there. We'll put our food in our hotbar and see if that does any better for us. And our drink. That'll be a thing. That potion, food, and drink. I wonder what kind of combinations we can make if it's just a selection of 3 for what you can have active. You've completely finished it 4 times, so now you're on your 5th playthrough. Fun. need another food chest because of course we do. We need planks. We are out of planks. We are out of wood. Okay. Well, that's a whole thing. We've got cooked food in here. We can put our flour in here. I'm pretty sure our meat chest is full as well. Yep. Okay. We need to do some reorganizing for sure. Quartz is outside. Elixirs. Lockets. And flax. Where were we putting the beeswax? Beeswax should have a spot. There we go, right in here. Perfect. Okay, let's put the flax down in here. Beautiful. We're going to save our blueberries for our bread. We do have plenty. Save our blueberries and our strawberries. We've got raspberries and blackberries. That'll do for now. Okay. That's what we see what we can do with our weapons or our armor crafting. It was good. Stave off the hunger for a little bit. Okay, the only thing we have that's iron so far is this breastplate, and I can't believe it takes 30 sheets of iron to make this breastplate. That is absolutely bonkers. Because it takes so many, I really want to get this leveled up so that there's a much lower chance of it failing. So if we could just make a bunch of these. It only takes one sheet. Probably gonna end up wanting to level it up twice, because that'll give us, that should technically take it from moderate to easy. Yeah, because the 3 is easy. 4 is very easy. So if we can do that. Aaron, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. This is very much a sandbox style game. Focuses a lot on crafting and exploration. It's kind of a medieval time setting. Crafting your armor and your weapons. There is a world to explore, and you can get into combat. There's camps and NPCs to fight. There's also some PvP areas. This is still in early access, so they are still improving and adding things, but it is definitely a lot more focused on crafting and exploration than anything else. It's always good to see you. The crafting system is a leveling system. As you craft more and more, it levels it up. You level by doing, which is really cool. That includes the combat and the harvesting of materials. It can get, it's been described as being very grindy with the amount of things that you have to do to improve. But I find it relaxing. So, but again, it's still early access. But I do recommend it if you like those features of games. It's a beautiful world. We'll go out exploring here in just a little bit, so you can get a view of the world, and the environment is just absolutely gorgeous. Where it's the typical level up from one ore to the next, We're trying to get up to iron armor. We have our weapons up to iron. It can be played with friends. We've got a clan going to play as a group. It takes much longer to get anything done solo, but it can be done. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Beautiful. Alright, that unlocked a bunch. I unlocked a lot. Okay, let's see here. That did not bring this up any farther. It's still at hard. I'm not fond of that. But that is all of, that is, okay. All right, so there is our iron stuff. Now, we just have to get better at it. Okay. And our blacksmithing should be, yeah, okay. It's still gonna be difficult. Let's see how much iron we have already in here. Okay, we do have a bunch of iron sheets, but and some iron wire, iron studs. Okay, we have some. It's gonna be a whole thing. Okay, we've got bronze. Alright, we're gonna need more iron because I'm gonna have to level that up. Charcoal. At once. Okay. The building is still a little bit weird. The environment will grow through and on top of what you have crafted. As you can see by the sapling here, that keeps growing up where we have things. It's fine. Getting sleepy. It's almost 9 in the evening. Okay. That's a good time to be sleepy. That's tin. Takes 80 charcoal. Get everything, get some stuff going here. So that it's working while we're off exploring. Gets away. We need just an empty box to stash all of this random armor in. That'll work. Bronze sheets can go in there for right now. Yeah, like, it's good to have a variety of styles of games that you like to play. And sometimes there are games that I enjoy the concept of, but I much prefer watching other people play than playing myself. So, I mean, that's kind of why I try to... This is no longer a charcoal chest. I try to play games like this that I enjoy, but, you know, so that people have a chance to, you know, see it. And, oh good, there's lots of charcoal here too. Cool. Let's grab some more iron. kind of makes sense why the wrought iron and iron are not interchangeable necessarily, because it's a higher tier. But I do kind of, because we've got a lot of wrought iron going. We're gonna fill them up. We'll go harvest some more as we go. Some copper. Probably need some more glass too. Alright, that'll do for now. Put that in there. The chest hiding behind the sapling. Back in there. Let's make some planks. Go run off. Is that enough to make it? Is enough to make another chest. Okay. Get our ingots. Alright, we do have several, so we should be okay. Where's our hammer? I do prefer games that let you craft or to let you build without a specific tool. I kind of just need a chest just for extra stuff. So I'm gonna toss it out here. And it'll just be an extra stuff chest. It's an empty one for right now. And we'll drop those in there. Alright, let's go find some trouble. I'm kind of curious if the your armor level has to be high enough to be able to wear the iron armor the same way your weapon skills have to be at a high enough level to be able to use the iron weapons. So, if so, our torso, our greaves, and our boots should be fine. Our helm will need to be leveled up quite a bit. Looks like no, because we're not wearing a heavy helm. That's why we are wearing. We've been switching back and forth a little bit, so. Hey Tawny, how are you? Your armor level does have to be, I'm assuming it's at 10. So it does have to be high enough to be able to use it. Alright. Well, I guess we have to go run around and get things anyway. I do want to level, whoops, that is not what I want. My two-handed spear so I can use the iron spear as well, so. Okay, cool, good to know, thank you for that. So what am I wearing? These are... Does it, I don't see that it says, like, whether they're considered light or heavy. When it levels up, it'll tell me what's leveling, so whether those are medium or heavy. That's, you know what? Let's come over here. It takes 20 grace to go over there. Does it? Okay, so if we cross the border and then fast travel over here, then it would be 0, but we're close enough. If we follow the road this direction, should be fine. So we don't have a large buildup of grace. We should eat and drink. Is it capped out at... Yeah, okay, so it's a combination of any 3 things. Okay. You can double up on berries, you can double up on meats, I think. Because I've doubled up on berries before. So I guess it's any combination of 3 things. From what I can tell. You don't have to eat. It's a buff as opposed to a necessity. There's no hunger bar, but it does improve your stats when you eat different types of food. Not quite the direction I want to be going. Let's turn a little bit farther east. Yes, I see you. On the plus side, we can skin level 2 animals now. We'll be able to get more hides. Let's see if we can find some iron while we're out here. Here's the road. Need to turn left and then take a right at the fork. It is definitely not, there is no hand holding in this game, and it is very much, it's flax, yeah. These are the rolling hills. There should be dandelion up here somewhere. That is the rumor, that there are dandelion in the rolling hills. I still have yet to find any ever. We had a couple. We had 3 or 4, enough to make 1 item that needed dandelion. Can't imagine it would be difficult to spot. Like, the daisies are very obvious, and the daisies look like dandelions. Ha, you missed. I love being able to throw these guys over my head. It's great. A slight delay on things. You need sharp eyes. I just had to aggravate 2 of them at the same time. slight delay. Silver ingots. Nice. That's people. That is not the button I wanted. Back in the old forest. Okay. There is very little in Alvin compared to surrounding home valleys. We haven't crossed over yet. Hey, great. It's running through the tent. It's hilarious. Oh, jeez. Accidental first person. Ow. Oh god. Everybody and their mother is after me now. Like, everybody. Oh, jeez. You wish so very much for first person. It depends on the game. I think because I've played more that are third person view, it's comfortable enough for me. There are certain games that have an option between first and third, and I will almost always choose this view. Like I said, I don't know if it's just because it's what I'm more comfortable with, more familiar with, as opposed to people who are used to like first-person shooters and things like that. Small potion of spirit. Nice. Somebody shoot at me. Arrows. You cannot turn and shoot at the same time. It is not allowed. It's gonna be a while before this one's leveled up enough. It's only at level 5. Arrow sticking out of my shoulder. Like, Fallout 76 has the option to be first or third, and I've switched to first a couple of times and I can't do it. We'll follow this road, see if we can find any. Sidetracked by anything that looks remotely like flowers. I know you don't want to like give things away, which is fine, but I will ask for, like, are they more prone to be like on rocks or around the road or out in the middle, or is it just completely random where the dandelions are likely to be? I guess my question is, did they put a little bit more logic into it and be like, okay, dandelions are prone to grow between rocky spaces. I mean, dandelions grow everywhere in real life anyway, but like to have some sort of pattern to it. It's random. Okay. Alright, cool. But only in the rolling hills. Okay. Evergreen forest. Where's that Legends? So spots with the purple flowers. I like that they added the legend a little bit. It's not completely accurate. So maybe up in this area somewhere. Take a look. Yeah, it depends. It depends on where you live. Velcro, are you gonna come say hi? Places that are decently warm all the time, they'll grow all the time. Come here, sweetie. Come here, kitty cat. Grump. Why are you sitting at the computer again? Hello, TV. How are you? My stream title is Too Bland and Normal now. Dandelions do have me down. I need them to craft special things, and dandelions apparently are very, very rare. Velcro did deny me. It's very rude. Okay. Oh, jeez. Get our sword out for this one. Let my skills come up. I think that one was that fight felt a little bit broken. It was I don't feel like he should have been standing still like that, but it's okay. I mean, we're not exactly complaining. Our Dandelions just wears properly capitalized titles on my streams. Just about. Yep. That's definitely what it feels like. How have you been, TV? I hope you're well. We're still in the Evergreen Forest. Yeah, we'll follow this road and come down here, and we'll search around here. He has grumpy ears. Good, I'm glad you've been well. I'm good. I'm doing good. Other than getting scolded by my cat, apparently. let's just kind of do a zigzag pattern, see what we can see here. Tango, we have plenty of. No, those are just leaves, okay. Anything that looks remotely yellow, I'm like a yellow flower, I'm all over it. That's absolutely ridiculous. It is, the environment has a lot of life to it, a lot of, like, even if things aren't harvestable, like these purple flowers and all the pink, there are some mixed in with that are harvestable, but there's a lot of life to the world, a lot of depth and color, textures. Nope. It's crazy. And there are daisies that look like dandelions, but they're daisies. Rumor has it they're, not supposed to be that rare. But given the amount of other things that are readily available, for this to be the only thing that we haven't found consistently, feels very, very unbalanced. Typically, yes. Typically, daisies are thought of as I mean, there's different colors of daisies, but when we find some, I'll have to show you what they look like in the world. Buttercups are yellow. Buttercups are very pretty. Princess Buttercup. Rain lilies. Need to ban color in this realm. Cannot allow happiness. So not allowed. Nope, we wouldn't want anybody to be happy now, would we, Pirate? Like, you mean real world logic? What if dandelions are in trees? You know what? It's a video game, you never know. You never know. Kind of like how boars can suddenly jump. Blood splatter. I was just looking to see how close you could go in. So Pantego, more rain lily. A borderlion. Instead of a dandelion, a borderlion. Okay, if a character comes through named Dandy. Or a lion named Dan. Dan the lion. Alright, that was just bad. That was awful. Archimedes, come save me from myself. Nothing. I seriously am starting to believe that these things don't exist. Hey, look, a bear rug. Meat chunks. Mushroom and vegetable stew. Longbows. Shank stew. Nice. Nothing we particularly need right now. Is that 4 coins for 20? If we touch it, does that unlock the... recipe for it? It doesn't look like it. More stamina. A bard called Yeskier runs by, right? Is playing police simulator wearing you out, pirate. Clay, shingles, and bricks. Nice. Cool. We also need to start our pottery. Seriously. Oh, those are just yellowish leaves. Yellow leaves. You lost conduct points over a stolen ID you marked as fake. That's Meadowsweet. So you thought somebody had a fake ID, but it was a stolen ID. So it was legitimate, it was just stolen. But you marked it as fake, so your conduct was unbecoming. I mean, weeds. I seriously do not believe that dandelion exists in the world. Bearded iris, we've got some of those back at the house. Periwinkle. The game is it's paperwork simulator. It's red tape simulator. That's hilarious. The game gets that particular about it. Were you being distracted? It's not my fault. I didn't do it. Lily of the Valley. Periwinkle. For all of the bases that there are around, there are hardly ever any people. I think I've seen other players like twice, besides, you know, people in my clan. The old forest. Seriously, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We've wandered this whole area. Oh gosh. Alright, well. Let's take it out on the board. Guy stole a car and you arrested him. And a guy 20 feet away was stealing a car. So you arrested him too. I mean, maybe he thought you were busy and you weren't going to tag him, you know? Kind of like when you see a cop pulling somebody over in real life. You're like, oh, they're busy. I can speed now. It's legitimate. That's why if you're going to rob a bank, you cause a distraction so that they're all busy. There's nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Alright. Well, let's continue. Let's go see what kind of trouble's over here, I guess. Nope. It now costs, okay. Now costs Grace to travel. Right, like I'm not seeing them. Nope, those are daisies. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It's like they look like they should be dandelions, but these are daisies. Nope. I have no idea how many times these have tricked me. It's awful. Unless they're... Nope, okay. I was like, unless they're mismarked somehow. I'm gonna drop those, because we have so many daisies. So many. See, it's not just me. So I don't know, unless there's something that happened that everything got marked as daisies. Sage. I'm pretty sure we have at least some. I don't know how much we have. Take it all. Bunny rabbit. It's like I like there's got to be something that I'm missing, but I'm not. Absolutely bonkers. I did look one up earlier, and it wasn't where it said it was either. So I don't mind looking things up, like especially in an instance like this where I've looked and looked and looked and not found anything. Looking something up to be like, hey, where did other people find this? But yeah, it has not been there. People's plots block resource respawn. I considered that as well, because the rolling hills, like, people have so many builds over here and it is a well-populated area. Whether that was blocking, like, it would be really weird for it to block every single spot that dandelion should be. It's like, I only care because, like, there are things that I could potentially be making to help level up. And if there does happen to be something that I want that requires the dandelion. But this is crazy. Find another spot. Bronze arrowheads. Quilted wool padding. Rye bread, barley bread, and animal fat. I just thought I'd check because sometimes the permissions don't say what they actually mean or what they actually are, because there's a couple that we have at base that say private, but they're clan accessible, but the permission still says. So I thought I'd try. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This is kind of frustrating. Nothing. That was sweet, because even if I was like didn't quite see it, it should still, like, with the movement, should still see the pickup trigger for it. And we're back in the old forest. Oh, look at that. That's fun. Put the antler chandeliers on that. That is cool. I like that. They're getting creative with the building blocks. Get off. Let's just swim across. Get under the water though. They did a really good job with this world. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound difference. Keep our eyes open as we head back. So, I mean, there are certain expectations that you have to be able to spot things. But you wouldn't see for your own, and the flower is so tiny. Yeah, I was just saying that there's like certain expectations that like might stand out just a little bit, just something, you know, that just kind of catches your eye a little bit. Have I potentially been bypassing? It's 3 tiny flowers, very low on the ground. Like, because the rain lilies don't stand out that much, so they are easy to bypass. But you still get the trigger if your cursor goes after them, or goes over them. So extremely hard to spot. So I should have all of this wandering around. I should have still at least accidentally found something. Because there's no way that all of this running back and forth hasn't triggered something. It's the edge of a different biome. Where are we at on the map? Riding that ridge line. Yeah, all of that back and forth still should have found something. Wear my eyes out looking. There's a cave down there. I can't wait to see what they do with the caves, because right now they feel like a placeholder. They're cool to explore, but not enough in them. Where do we want to go? Oh, I guess we'll just... Alright, we're gonna give our eyes a rest from looking for a minute and go find something else to accomplish. has a good duration on the food. The food duration goes up as you increase your food level, so I'm assuming that the potions are going to do the same thing. I need to get my potion making up, because right now the potions that I can craft are so useless. Oops. I'm gonna go... Let's head straight north. It's Rainley. That's what we need to do with our storage, is just have a thing like this, but just stacked and stacked. And like the shelf, the entire shelving is the storage for that item, because we're needing to double up everything that we need to be gathering. Go. It's not that big of a rock, just step over. But it's good to know that I'm not just completely blind with trying to find those things. Look at that view. Look at that big tree up there all by itself. That's cool. Now I need a glider. I really need a glider. Jump off here, glide down and across. I need to go back to Enshrouded. If we fall, we're going to be in trouble. Oh shit, oh shit. Ow. The fall damage is real. These are probably going to be level 3 creatures. Thank you for the hydration, appreciate it. That just looked weird for a second. It's just nice. Looked very weird for a minute. Noisy creature. It's just tin. Let's see if these are 2s or 3s over here. We need to follow the road. We're gonna go up here. See what these camps have. Okay, level 2s. Alright. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a mix, but as long as there's something that we can properly harvest. Why? You missed. Love how there's, it's kind of amusing the things that they carry around with them. Lard. I mean, he's a soldier, so yeah, I need lard for cooking and boiling, I guess. That's 2, 1. So we're gonna get all of our army ingots before. Hopefully we'll have a stock of them. Okay, we have a medium helm. It's not heavy. Lard being used for scar treatment. Yeah, that could work too. Like, I like thinking about the logic behind things and why they would have the items that they have. I love their laughs. They're so hilarious. That was a little more painful. We've got to remember to heal before we go back into fights. That's kind of not what we wanted. There we go, that's what we wanted. I can't quite tell if they're stabbing me, the archers. When you're up close like that, they'll stab you, right? I can't quite tell if he's pulling out a dagger or if he's stabbing me with his arrows. Either way, it's kind of fun. We can drop that for right now. I know we need the wood, but we've got plenty of that. We've got plenty of that. Plenty of resin. We've got plenty of boar carcass. And is it Lily of the Valley extract that isn't used for anything anymore? Stormy was talking about it, and I can't remember if that was the one. a good way to, ouch. It's a good way to reposition, throwing them over your shoulder so that you can move and fight them. Get away from these other guys here. What is it? Lily of the Valley. At least they're alphabetical. Lily of the Valley extract is not in the ingredients anymore, so yes, I'm guessing that's the one that Stormy was talking about that isn't actually used for anything anymore. You cheater. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Ow. Run away. It is a classic. It really is. Bring in the comfy chair. No, not the comfy chair. Velcro. He just turned his back on me. He gave me the look. I keep hitting E instead of R for that. My finger shifts just ever so slightly. There we go. Okay, did we get everybody at this camp? No, we didn't because he ran back. Oh, wolf. Level 3 dire wolf. I wish that they would fight, the enemies would fight each other. Because I could lure the wolf over here. That'd be great. There's such a delay on the jerk. He's winding between my feet, but when I try to pick him up to actually give him attention, he walks away, and he's doing it on purpose. else is up here? It's camps. What was that icon again? Lost souls. Okay. We have the sword now, so we might be able to actually take one of these guys on. We've started a couple of fights with them and then backed off because it was not going well. But we do have an iron sword now, so maybe. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, we'll stay on the road and come around. Will probably be easier. Road-ish. It's enough of a trail, right? Flags. Okay. The spooky lands. Yep. I like the spooky lands. Dark, foggy forests. The Pale. Oh, jeez. One at a time. One at a time. Ouch. Hit me again. Shh. I was trying to jump out of that before he hit me again. I let myself get too low. Let myself get down too far. Okay. It'll do. See, the potion only lasts for 24 seconds. I was like, what good is that gonna do, really? Let's try that again. It wasn't an awful fight. Oh, there is. That's why I didn't see him the first time. Ouch. Where'd he go? Nope. Mallow. That's new. I haven't come across that before. He disengaged, and I don't like that. When they disengage on their own, it's very annoying. He's not hiding up against the wall. That's okay. There may be a distance thing. I can't pull him out too far beyond where he lives. So I think that's about where he disengaged last time too. Okay, so we have to just run in a tighter circle for that. She took me too far, my friends. Yep, that's it. He's got a bungee cord attached to his friends. That's it exactly. Nope. There's two of them. Why is there two of them? This is gonna go very badly for me. Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. I was like, if he follows me farther because he's got a friend with him, it'll be all your fault, Donnie. All your fault. Okay, yeah, these guys are still too much. Yeah, because there were two of them chasing me this time, and you said he needed his friends with him. So... I'm gonna try this one more time, see if you can just get the one. Come here. Just run in a tighter circle. Pretty good. Ouch. Let everything reset. Oh, fudge you. Nope, he's gonna... Damn. Nope. Nope. He's got a really long reach on his spear. Blocking is helpful, except for the fact that the delay... See? The delay on blocking. It's all about timing. It is another... Ooh, elderberries. It is a weakness of mine to not remember to block. So, I do appreciate the reminder. It is a weakness, and I do recognize it. I do not block nearly often enough. When it's... And I get that it's about timing with their hit, but because there is such a delay, it's hit, that's the delay on the block. So you have to account for their timing and however long it's gonna take for it to switch into the block, especially if you're in a swing and then a block. But yes, I definitely need to block more. It took me, you should ask others about the, how long it took me to learn to dodge roll out of fights or out of getting hit. It's not my proudest moment. Got both of them again. Nope, okay. Alright, we need to have better armor, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go back to base. Should have some things done. The yeast should be done, so we should be able to make some bread. It's closer just to follow the road. I am trying to get better at blocking. So again, I do appreciate the reminder. Wasn't sure if it was following us or not. And obviously it still does damage. Nobody asked you. Block once, attack twice. Yeah, finding a rhythm, knowing what the other's attack is. Definitely gonna be helpful. That's why I like a dodge roll rather than a block, because it allows you to reposition, gets you a little bit out of reach. Lets you get behind them, so if they're blocking. Is that guy's body still? Yes, there it is. There's dandelion extract. It's only slightly helpful. Okay. Can we block arrows? Nope. It is, it's a dagger. Just seeing if there was a pattern to that. Even shit, I was not paying attention. I was paying more attention to the timing and trying to get the block to activate properly. Okay, we gotta go. If we're gonna practice that, we should probably not be doing it up here. It's okay. It's fine. We're done screwing around now. Go back to base and mess around with the crafting. So what kind of trouble we can get into between here and there, though. There is the shiny. There we are. Damn it. Yes, I hear him drawing the bow. Looks like one of our bracelets is broken. Oh my gosh. Learning the patterns in Elden Ring, that was a process. Oh my gosh. I do want to go back to that. I was thinking about it the other day. Like, I should go play more of that again, because I played it for the very first time on stream and spent some time in it. Learning the mechanics and trying to defeat Margit was the first big boss that I came across, and apparently there was another boss that I should have come across first, that would have made my life easier, but apparently somehow I missed it. After I finally defeated him, I'm like, all right, I need a breather, and I haven't gone back to it yet. But that game is intense. It's crazy. Velcro, please. No. Stop drinking out of my cup. He likes to drink out of my cup. He has, I can put the exact same water in my cup and in his bowl, and he will prefer to drink out of my cup. I just put down a cup of his own for him to drink out of, but he tends to tip them over if it's not heavy enough, if it's not full. Many people miss the Soldier of Godric. It's supposed to be a tutorial, but most just pass by the area. Yeah, glad to know it's not just me. Because I knew enough, like, I try not to watch a ton about gameplay, just so that I can come into things with a fresh viewpoint and not have any preconceived notions, and have the experience, a genuine first experience, right? So, but occasionally I'll look at, like, if I've seen somebody else play, or just had to have a general idea because I've seen videos about it, watch a lot of list videos, things like that. So I had a little bit of a notion of, like, the light that goes between the grace points that kind of direct you, because there isn't really the quests that are listed, so to kind of give you a direction to go. But what I didn't realize is that's not necessarily the way that you should go. It just gives you a direction to go. So I was still very fresh into playing games in general. So I made the mistake of thinking that, okay, this is a direction. This is leading you, and it's not leading you in the way that I thought it was. So more people have the Margit achievement than the tutorial boss. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Thank you for the hydration, Pirate. I have this odd feeling Velcro's about to get the zoomies in revenge for me taking away my cup. I lost count of how many tries it took me to defeat Margit. But it was definitely satisfying when we did. That's right, we can stay on the road this way. That's one of the reasons that I stick to doing something over and over again, even if I'm failing, even if it feels like it's frustrating. There are times that I will step back from it and, okay, let's go do something else for right now. And then I'll come back to it. But I don't give up, because once you do something that you've tried so often to succeed at, and then you finally do, it's a very satisfying feeling. That's fine. You can't get better at something if you don't continually try to improve. You don't have to be perfect at it right away. There doesn't have to be a specific measurement of improvement. It's just, as long as you're trying to improve, as long as you're doing something to get better, Which part is lies, Pirate? Not having to be perfect? Let's start putting things away. We have extracts. We have quartz. We have lockets. All of it is lies. Bones. Leather. High mallow, resilient herb of the wild. Medicinal properties. Okay, that goes in the herbs chest. Sage and elderberry. Sage goes in here. Elderberry goes in the berries. Ingots. Wolf carcass. Can we do anything with the wolf carcass yet? I don't think we can. What? That was weird. Increase this. I like the cooking because it's like the recipes that you unlock and things that you can make. Like, food just sounds good. The meat strips versus meat chunks. What are the meat strips used for? That's baking. Because we haven't unlocked it yet. Tallow for that. We're getting there. Sure. We'll just make this all into strips. So 1-for-1 on that, from chunks to strips, but I don't know what the strips are used for. We can look in that in a second. I feel like they split the cooking and the cutting, having that split. There we go, that's better. Having that split is weird. Because technically that's cooking. But all of the rest of this should be very odd. That's cooking, that's baking, cooking, baking. And Carl, hello, how are you? Winemaking and brewing. That doesn't count as anything. And that doesn't count as anything. Okay. Okay, so we need to make the dough. Rye dough. Flour and water. Got the yeast, we need the flour and the water. Okay. You're okay, you think? Not quite sure. You're excited, Pirate, you're excited to play Motortown tomorrow? With the model club and your buddy for his birthday? Nice. Play with KTX. His community? That's awesome. That's cool. Oops. I will be at, are you gonna be streaming it at all? So I'll be at the Ren Fair tomorrow, but either, you know, after I get back, I'll take a look. You might, okay. Depends on what time you guys are all doing it. Flower, there's the flower, there's the water. Okay. It makes 5 dough. And hopefully just 1 dough per bread. Go. 1 dough makes 10 bread. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab some blueberries and make some berry bread as well. See, rye and berry bread just sounds good. Grab some berries. Yeah. It's tough trying to keep track of everything sometimes. It's like you turn around, it's like, oh, a whole week went by. I missed doing things. No. It takes a lot more blueberries than I thought. See, I did that thing where I didn't look at how many it took. I just looked at what it took. That's a lot of blueberries. All right. Please don't fail, please don't fail, please don't fail, because that's a lot of blueberries. Damn. We're gonna have to go hunting blueberries. Try to level that up. He's in Sweden, so the time difference can be rough. Yeah. I get that. Okay, let's try this one more time. Fingers crossed. Do we have berry bread? Do we have berry bread? We do not. Damn it. Okay. It's fine. Some more dough. Yep. Really? It's easy and we failed. There we go, that's better. Level 3. Did I not unlock anything there? Did not unlock anything there. Rude. How? Unless they're going to be adding more. Because I feel like if you level up, it should unlock something. So unless they just haven't added everything that they're going to end up adding for baking, a level up with no reward. It's not great. Put our baking stuff in here. To start a series with Please Sim, but not sure how to do it. Yeah, trying to get people that consistently have time. Like, I love playing with you guys, but I completely understand that you know there's jobs and there's life, and so whenever people are available to play, I'm totally okay with that. This is all animal fat lard. Okay, making sure I'm putting things away in the right spot. Here. We can put these in that other chest so that we can put this away and that away. That's full. And that's full. That up there. That there. Gems? At one point everything was well organized, and then we ran out of space because we have so much. And it's kind of gotten away from us. Which is fine. Furry collar stone, carved collar stone. Water can go in there. Let's double check. Just making sure, because we had stuff in a different order. Okay, let me take a look and see what we need to do. Iron stuff is still very hard for me here. To start leveling these. 222 versus 92. Okay, I'm very confused then. Why? I wish there were, they need to add a compare button so that you can compare side by side. Okay, so that one is better than that. But then the next one up, the Pilgrim's Breastplate 2, 8, 62, 40, 7, 10, 10, Breath of Life, 1046. Okay, so looks like the only thing different that you get for having to use 30 iron sheets, which is absolutely ridiculous, is your ability is different. That is because this is farther than I've played before, because I did play this very early on in early access, and they have obviously made changes since then, but I haven't gotten to this point before. So looking at it now and seeing what the differences are, this is good. This Windlash, though, that power is good because that gives you what I've been using with the, it gives you the chained power like you get with the spear. So you do get that. Again, 30 sheets of iron, though. That seems like a very bad idea. Well, it depends. If you're playing as the tank, having the taunt so that they're attacking you while the others are healing and attacking them, and yeah. I forget that that's the way this is meant to be played. It's not a mechanic that I'm used to because I have only so recently started playing with other people, and having things that are meant to be played as a group and having your skills play off of each other. These just take bronze ingots. We can try to make those. Alright, so we just need to make a ton of iron plate. It takes 30 per. Yeah, and knowing how many tries we're gonna have to do. Unfortunately, so many of these things don't give us much XP anymore to be able to level this up. Iron sheet is very hard. Iron bars. Spear shaft. Okay. Alright. Let's grab. Let's just make a bunch of bronze sheets and bronze bars, maybe. Grab all of our ingots. It's iron. It's bronze. Put that away. Alright. This one's good for our healer. Successfully did that. Oh, good grief. Gauntlets. The gauntlets don't have a power. See, this is why we need dandelion. These bronze sheets. And that's where that starts. Okay. I mean, at least it's being successful. Could put up a market, even though it's unlikely that anybody's going to buy any of these. One of these days, Velcro, you're going to come up here. Trying to make the things that are there any of these that take less? Iron wire and coarse cloth. Holy crap. What is the ratio for iron wire? Get 5 for 5. Ugh. Wow, that ratio is awful. That ratio is horrible. Oh, we have a ton of arrowheads. We do need more bronze bars for things. Couple of bronze bars. Grab some glass and make some vials. What's that? 72 glass. Sand. I keep wanting to make the quartz into glass because which game is it that uses quartz to make glass? V Rising. V Rising uses quartz to make glass. So I'm stuck on that. I believe it's sand and charcoal for glass. Yes. This sapling needs to get out of my way. Nope. I do need to go get a bunch more wood. Two. Gnomish Gardener, hello, how are you? Yes, absolutely. I will be absolutely getting back into Shrouded when that update drops. I keep reminding myself I need to check the date on that. All of the glass. That'll do. Don't think they released the date yet. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna check because I haven't checked in a few days. So. Our success rate of making potions is very low, so I don't mind making a ton of these vials. Success. Yeah, I know it's in October. But yeah, they'll probably do it on a random day, which is perfectly fine. Let's make some arrowheads, I guess. I haven't been using a bow and arrow, but I know a couple of them are. But yeah, I'll be running a server for that, and we'll start over. It's a good excuse to start another world and start over. We did have our run. We had a beautiful build, but I enjoy restarting games like that. So. But yeah, once the update drops, we will absolutely be getting back into that and running another multiplayer server, so we can get into that one again. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, McFly. Let's see, we can put the bars in here. How did we only end up with 2 bars after all of that? Hello, Dano, how are you? Yes, you will. You'll get to... I'm getting XP. Ah, Jaxus is on. We have a clan member online. Look at that. Let's go see Jaxus. Oh, we've got another clan member in. Let's go stalk him. He's on the road. Yeah. Your building is amazing. There he is. It's okay, just ignore me. It's fine. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, what's dancing like? Interesting. Alright. Okay then. What they need instruments. Are there instruments that I just haven't come across yet on this? The way they do it in Shrouded. We'll see. Yeah, if you happen to see it before I do, see the information on the drop, just let me know. Alright. We're gonna give it about another half hour stream time, and that is where we're gonna be at for that. It was these, it was just the wire and the coarse cloth. 5 iron sheets for this. No, if we weren't using two-handed weapons, we could carry a shield. We might be better at blocking with a shield. You just got here again, Carl. You popped in earlier. I pay attention to these things. You were starting some gross soup. You got hungry, but you're choosing to eat gross soup. Why are we getting so little XP for low tier stuff, or for iron wire, coarse linen cloth? Let's see where we're at on our cloth crafting. Not great. So our cloth crafting is going to be more beneficial in here. So we need some more linen string with that. Somehow it doesn't surprise me. Why are we saying that the soup is gross? There's going to be, we need some details here. Nasty ramen soup without a chicken and green beans. I mean, like legitimate, like real ramen soup. I don't think it's not nasty. I like it. Like, I don't eat it all the time. It's a good food to have as backup. Like, if you just need something quick to eat, it's not nasty. It's enjoyable. It's not something you want to eat all of the time. It is cheap, broke food. It is. I lived on that for a little bit. There was, for a little while, I was basically living on ramen and beer for a while. Like, basic bachelor diet, you know. Like, it worked. We're not going to get any XP for this, but it's the only place to make the linen string. Whatever. It's not your homemade chicken. I mean, homemade chicken soup is tiers above ramen, but, you know, you can make it good. Yeah, real ramen is... No, beer is actually good for you. In the right quantities. The hops in beer is actually really good for keeping away kidney stones. So there's that. That's not what I wanted. We're not going to get enough XP for making the linen cloth, so drop trees on my head. I saw that. Hello, Tawny. Craft that. actual, like, legitimate ramen from, like, either from Japan or Japanese restaurants, that stuff's completely different than, like, the instant ramen that you get at the store in the bag. So. No, I said in the right quantities. No, some really good craft beer. It's good stuff. I know you prefer wine, Carl. I know where you're at. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. Yes, I always need more wood. He'll be leaving hunters behind. Okay, cool. Awesome. Perfect. We like it. We like it. If you happen to find any dandelion, I want to drop it off. I can make a chest public. There we go. Get my bag empty. Drop that. I can put all of the charcoal away. I'm not crafting that right now. Good night, Hork. Sleep well. Get some rest, and we will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Let's drop these off. Not that chest. That one works. Everything put away. Ingots. And whoops. Oh, not that one. Oh, there's all of our blue gemstones. And drop this armor over here. I guess I shouldn't be too worried about leveling up the armor crafting because I really can't do anything with it yet. It's a good thing falling trees don't do damage. Such a slow climb. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't even have to work for it now. The universal jump on these and to let you know where things are. I don't know, whatever, like, pairings. They're like, I know some people are like, these are the specific drinks that you have, specific wines or beers or whatever to pair with these types of dishes, and you know they're kind of particular about it. It's like if something, yeah, it's hilarious. It just dropped on top of the deer. There's some great oaks in this forest. I haven't quite leveled up to that point yet. But it's like kind of whatever goes well with it. Whatever you feel like it. You're hilarious, pirate. You are absolutely hilarious. At some point, this is going back to the ramen conversation. I know I keep dodging the falling trees just as a habit. Oops. Your clothes kind of remind me, your outfit, Tawny, kind of reminds me of drop the resin and clay. Yeah. The movie for the silver chair, the marsh wiggle. Oh, just trees falling on my head. Alright, go drop these off. I don't remember what year it came out. It's older. Have you read the Chronicles of Narnia? It's just the movie adaptation. Do we have a chest for wood? There's empty chests over here. We can put more wood in here. We will actually have excess wood. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, the clans are open. The chests are open, so. Indeed. Pirate has returned. Thanks for the warning, Pirate. Thank you for making me sit up straight. Appreciate it. Follow the sounds of chopping. Go drop these off. I'll let you follow them around for a little bit, Jaxus. Go drop this off. Remember to drink some water too, Carl. Just as motivation, giant mug of water. Let's check on our cloth here. 5 minutes for our cloth. Let's grab we have 75, so we need 25 more. Let's see if we can make some more wire here and see if we can make those greaves. That's very hard. Ugh, maybe. I don't know. yes, I will be dressing up for the fair tomorrow. I will be sure to post pictures in the Discord, also over on Insta. I will definitely post pictures. Maybe I might get a stein this year. I've got a couple of drinking horns. I've got a couple of other ideas of things that I'm specifically looking for to put more of a Viking spin, Viking specific spin on my costuming. So we'll see what we find. Rieslings are very good. They're very good. There we go. That put us up to level 8. Maybe iron studs will unlock a new recipe. Well, there we go. Now we've got some success. Beautiful. I feel like we should get more XP for that than we did. Damn. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the local fair here, they just moved to a new location this year, and they haven't had a lot of time for setup. So I'm sure it's going to be great. I've been to a lot of different types of fairs, so even if a fair isn't, like, doesn't have permanent structures and things like that, it can still be very good. So I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to put together because I have so many different pieces, but we'll see. There we go. That's better. Shit. We need 5 more. 5 more. As I come out from my crafting, there's a tree falling on all my stuff. It's hilarious. It's great. Come on, do the thing. Yes, perfect. Let's do things that are a little bit easier just because we have the ingots on us. Your bag's almost filled with heartwood. A couple more. Nice. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Tawny. Appreciate it. Not as much as I would like. Unfortunately, I can only eat in small increments. You have no idea how frustrating it is to want to eat all of the food. And it's like, but I can only eat so much at a time. It's very frustrating. I might grow. Let's make a knife blade. Really? But anyway, probably, let's see. I definitely want to do a bread bowl. I can't decide if I'm going to do steak on a steak or a giant turkey leg. I like the skin of the turkey leg the best, so the meat itself can be a little hit or miss depending on how it's been cooked, whether it's been in too long or not. Thank you, Tony. I will make the rounds. It's fun. But yeah, a bread bowl with it'll depend on what soups they have available. Sometimes they've got a good meaty stew. Red Bull is nasty. I agree. What prompted that? That was kind of random. I think that tree followed me. It was trying to crush me. It was out to destroy me. No, I said a bread bowl. As in a bowl for your stew made out of bread. No, you're not. You can blame it on my pronunciations, my enunciations. Oops, that was your and a bit of hardwood. Thank you. I was like, I picked that up without meaning to. Awesome. Thank you. For your pockets are empty. I mean full. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I did say steak on a steak. I said both things. I said bread bowl and steak on a steak. Awesome. Thank you. Well, yes, that would be awful, pirate. Nope, you were not as here. And of course, funnel cake. There will be funnel cake to be had with powdered sugar and fruit. Or I might do the honey drizzle. We'll see. We'll do funnel cake. You might make funnel cake tonight? Nice. That'd be great. Let's drop all of this wood off. Okay. Let's see how much coarse linen cloth we have and how much we need. That's wool, that's linen, that's linen, that's linen. Because it's my job to bring up food and make you hungry. It's what I do. I inspire you to make food. It's inspirational. Oops, that's not the bench I want. I want this bench. There we go. Sacred Guard. And Vital Pulse, okay. Increases all physical defenses by 32. Protects the next 12 instances of damage. Reduces mobility. Okay. And grant What's allies radius? Healing. Okay. Let's try these. Please succeed. That's a lot of wire. Yes. Yes, success. There we go. Great. Okay, so we have successfully... You don't have powdered sugar. For shame. You don't want to be a Weeble Wobble. Yes, but what kind of ice cream is it? Is it good ice cream? Okay, we're not using that power anyway, so is this going to... No, right, I forgot. We need to up our skills of heavy greaves. Oh, we're really close. We're really close though. And our boots. And our torso. Okay. Alright. Cool. We are just using the pilgrim's gloves. That's a lot of helms. These gauntlets. So there's not much difference at all. But it'll at least get our... We're wearing chainmail mittens, look at that. At least get that up. Tiny bit, tiny bit. Daryl, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Just in time to say goodnight, unfortunately. We accomplished a little bit. We did some exploring. We did not find the dandelions that we needed, but we did have a guest stop by to help us get a bunch of sapwood. Thank you, Kathibia. Appreciate it. But once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me in chat. Thank you for joining me in game. Tawny, thank you for all the sapwood. Jaxus, thank you for hopping in for a second. We didn't get much accomplished, but you are welcome to use anything that is in the chest. We've got a ton of armor in the chests up here by the workbenches. So there should be some armor in there for you to use if you need it. Also arrowheads. I just see you were using the bow and arrow. So yeah, those are all there for you to use. And for once, we have a nice stock of sapwood as we're getting off. So thank you guys so much. Once again, appreciate y'all. You have a bowl of cookies and cream ice cream with pineapple and blueberries in it. Nice. That actually sounds really good. Really good. Yep, tomorrow I will be going to the Ren Fair, so I will definitely post pictures for you guys. It's gonna be lots of fun. I'll dress up and be sure to say hi to you guys. So looking forward to that. You can catch me once again next week live at 6 p.m. throughout the week, Eastern Standard Time, variety of games, and Saturday morning at 9 a.m. with my series. I'm having so much fun in Black Flag. We got our ship sunk a lot today, this morning, so it's gonna be interesting to continue that. So, but I am having fun with it. I am looking forward to it, to continuing in that. If you haven't joined the Discord already, that link is in my bio. There is also a command for it in chat. If you missed any of the live stream, you can always watch those replays over on YouTube after they drop off over here on Twitch. So once again, thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all, and we will talk to you later.